What is spoliation of evidence in truck accident claims? Imagine trying to solve a puzzle with missing pieces. That's what happens in a truck accident case when evidence gets lost or destroyed. Spoliation of evidence is when relevant proof is intentionally or accidentally discarded, altered, hidden, or lost. This evidence can be anything from physical items to electronic data that shows how the crash happened and who was responsible. In truck accident claims, evidence is vital because it helps prove the cause of the accident, who was at fault, and how much damage was done. If key evidence is missing or damaged, it can seriously hurt the injured person's case. Common types of evidence that can be lost include truck driver logbooks that record hours of service and rest breaks, maintenance records showing the truck's condition, and electronic data from the truck's black box or electronic logging device. Dashcam footage or surveillance videos from nearby cameras are also important, as are GPS tracking records that show the truck's route. Phone records related to the driver or trucking company can reveal communication that might have contributed to the crash. Cargo loading documents and freight tenders can help establish if improper loading caused the accident. Physical evidence like vehicle parts or skid marks from the scene can also be crucial. Spoliation can happen in two ways. It can be unintentional, like when records are accidentally lost or discarded during routine document disposal. Or it can be intentional, where a trucking company or driver destroys evidence to avoid liability or legal consequences. For example, a company might destroy maintenance records after the retention period ends or delete electronic data from the truck's black box. To prevent this, lawyers often send a spoliation letter right after an accident. This letter formally asks all involved parties to preserve all relevant evidence. It lists specific items that must be kept intact and not destroyed. If evidence is destroyed without permission, courts take it seriously. They might instruct the jury to assume the missing evidence would have been unfavorable to the party responsible. Legal penalties for spoliation can include fines, sanctions, or even dismissal of parts of the case. In extreme cases, criminal charges could be filed. For personal injury claims involving truck accidents, keeping all evidence safe and intact is essential. Acting quickly to notify the other side and secure evidence helps protect your rights. If evidence is lost or destroyed, it can weaken your claim and make it harder to get fair compensation. That's why understanding spoliation and taking steps to prevent it is so important in these cases.